Hi guys, welcome back to another video from the Crazy Foursome where I'm going to give you a caravan income and expenditure for July. These are quite popular videos on our channel because I believe a lot of people are either looking into caravan ownership or they own one themselves and just comparing what they're doing. So we started off in July. Now this was partly over June. For 7 nights we got, they as in Park Dean took in £568 and we took from that £597 and 60p. So that was quite a strong start with 7 nights. As well as the income I will be talking through, the expenditures we have had so far in July include our electricity bill, which was £50 and that's for a quarter, which I don't think is actually too bad considering the amount of bookings we have. We've also had our rates for the year and they were 550 or 588, somewhere around that figure. They were just under 600. However, for the first time ever, a bill is going to be offset against that income that Park Dean have taken, so we do not have to take that out of our actual own income. So when they pay us, which we are yet to experience, they will deduct that money from us. So just to keep everybody in the loop of what is going on with costs and expenditures, just because I want to keep it real, I want to keep it honest, because if you are looking into this, you need to be prepared for all the costs that you may be paying out of your own pocket or out of your rental income. I'm not sure if everybody gets that or if it was just us or how it works or just our caravan site, but we feel quite lucky to have that. Right, then going on for a 4-nighter, they took in £329, so that's Park Dean, and we got £230 and 30p. So to explain this, as I do in every video, we get 70% of the income. They take 30%, which covers the cost of them cleaning it, changing the bedding, adding bedding, passes for the guests, all that sort of thing goes on the 30%. So we use that because it means we don't have to manage the booking, we don't have to take payments, we don't have to deal with any of that. Okay, and then we went into another 4 nights. Bearing in mind we had that weekend there ourselves because it was our son's birthday, and we enjoyed 3 nights at the caravan park, so we could have potentially had another 3 nights, but we chose to stay there ourselves. So anyway, into another 4 nights, they took in £338 and we received £236 and 60p into our pot, which is quite good. Then from there we went on to a 7-nighter. Now this is where the income starts getting good, and I believe it's because of the school holidays. They whack the prices up because demand goes up. So they took in £724 and we received £506 and 80p. So reasonable amount for us. We're quite happy with these amounts because we really didn't know what to expect. Then going on to the final week in July, another 7-nighter, and here they took in £107 and we received £704 and 90p. That has been our best week year to date. So it appears when the school holidays have hit with our greater caravan, our location, our park, roughly they're taking about £100 a night. I guess it depends how many people are there and how many pets they have, all that sort of stuff, because ours is a pet-friendly caravan. So that is exciting stuff, and to have that sort of level of income in is helping for this caravan to pay for itself. So the final thoughts I'm going to add is the next bit of information we have received is what our site fees for the next year are going to be. They're increasing ours by 4.5%, there or thereabouts, which is just above inflation. So, you know, that we were expecting something around there. So, I mean, I have heard it has been a lot more in the past, so that was quite reasonably as happy as you can be, considering what we get with those site fees. Some people probably don't agree with it, but we get use of the pool when we're there, and as long as it's within the times where they don't do the special activities, we can pretty much go any time during its only time. So I think that's quite good because we don't have to book. There has been times though where we have turned up, and because it's so busy you have to queue because there's too many people coming and go. The next part as well, the final thing I want to say is, when thinking about caravans income and costs, because as I've always said, this is not a financial investment, you have to think about what you're getting out of it. And the one point I would say is we have used ours a lot. So as well as having our year-to-date income, which we have taken in, I'm just going to run to that, is £6,598.35p. That's after they've taken their 30%. With that as well, there is like costs of what we would have had if we had trips away. I reckon, we spoke about this earlier with Gav, who's behind the camera at the moment, we would have spent about 5,000 or 6,000, if not more, on these weekends, weeks away we've had with the kids, as we've been there quite a lot and we've used it quite a lot. However, on the other side, we probably wouldn't have had that many trips away if we hadn't had this caravan, because we would have had to pay for them, and I don't think we would have been paying for those sorts of trips just because we can, but it's paying for itself. And yeah, so that could have been extra income, I suppose, we could have been making on top of what we've taken. We've also had, we get, I think it's 25% off if we book at another park inside. So we had a week in Torquay, 20%.
Yes.
Sorry, it's 20%. My bad. 20% off, and we went to Torquay for a week in May because we'd booked ours out and we didn't realise we had the time off work. So we decided to try somewhere else. So we got quite a good deal there as well. So there is the benefits. We can go to other places still if we want to and have a cheaper holiday. And I believe you can book friends and family like at your sites and things, but you'd have to talk to the owners of your caravan site to see what they offer. Anyway guys, that's it for our July update. I'm quite happy with what we're taking in at the moment. We need it to continue, and we will update you again for what our August income is. I'm hoping it's going to be better. But take care guys. If you've got any caravan questions, as always, put them in the comments, and I do answer, or I add videos to respond to your question if I think it's a question other people would like to know the response to. Thank you. Bye-bye.